Be updating everybody on all the info. Got Ron Dalton. He's sitting in the virtual studio right now. Uh, I'm just getting everything up and running here on my end. Um, while I wait for everything to get up and running, enjoy this video by Nazir the Chosen. Um, I'm gonna get the video started now. Y'all enjoy it while I get everything set up.
Yeah. 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 Please don't call me black. Don't call me black. That's just the title. The white man gave me that. I found out who I am. That's a fact. That's a fact. Blessed and highly favored. It's a fact. Yeah. Please don't call me black. Don't call me black. That's just the title. The white man gave me that. Found out who I am. That's a fact. That's a fact. Blessed and highly favored. It's a fact. Yeah. I just need a moment for the truth. Yeah. Praise the Most High. All his children gon' regroup. We gon' raise it on high. His only son that they slew. Well, wow. His only son that they slew. I was stuck without a clue. I was hidden from the truth. I was taught that it was cool. Called the color taught in school. Said my people came in groups. Couple thousand by boat. To this country where we hope to live free but die joke. R.I.P. Sarah Bland. R.I.P. the black man. Said they nailed him to a cross. Said they killed that man. Her he rose the third day. Dissing death to the face. Then they try to change his face so his people stay abased. Yeah. Please don't call me black. Don't call me black. That's just the title. The white man gave me that. I found out who I am. That's a fact. That's a fact. Blessed and highly favored. It's a fact. Yeah. God don't play games. He don't play with his people. But people so strange how they stray into evil. So a curse on their heads and the seeds of his people for not keeping the law that he gave to his people. So through all lands where he sent all his people, all the nations of the earth, how we scattered all his people. Yokes on their necks, made of iron on his people. The enemy was just flying on his people. Please don't call me black. Don't call me black. That's just the title. The white man gave me that. I found out who I am. That's a fact. That's a fact. Blessed and highly favored. It's a fact. Yeah. Please don't call me black. Don't call me black. That's just the title. The white man gave me that. Found out who I am. That's a fact. That's a fact. Blessed and highly favored. It's a fact. Yeah. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations. Whither the Lord shall lead thee, it is written.
Shalom, y'all. Shalom. It's Michael Israel, and that was a video by Brother Nazir the Chosen. Ron asked if I could open with that. Definitely a good song, good video. The information is right here. Nazir the Chosen, and on YouTube, you spell it Nazir, and the title of that song was Color. So I know it's cut off there a little bit, so you really can't see it, but that is the title of that song. So shalom, y'all. Welcome to Spiritual Combat. I'm Michael Israel, and I'm doing the news today. A lot of information and developments coming out in the Hebrew community. Um, some of the stuff we're going to cover today is the Ron Dalton's here. He's in the studio, in the virtual studio, and he's going to be updating you on the movie, what he's been dealing with. We're going to show you his new trailer to the movie. It's actually for the workshop, but it's a new short trailer that you guys could go out there. You could share it on social media, get the word out. Also, gonna give you some updated information about Rebirth of a Nation, their Passover. Um, give y'all the latest, greatest, and up to dateest on that. And then we got a couple other things, upcoming events this week coming up that I'm gonna update you on. But with that said, the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring Brother Ron in. Shalom, Ron.
Shalom, shalom.
And if you could, man, first of all, update everybody on what's been going on, the attacks you've been under, the technologically wise, the technical attacks, and some of the stuff that's been going on. And I'll hand it over to you.
Yeah, so um, well, for many of those that don't know, the website was down for about 7 days, and it was kind of weird how they did that. But typically, when you have a website on auto renew, it should be renewed without a break in your service without in the website. But in regards to the SSL certificate that people were saying, oh, it's just SSL certificate, sort of stuff, which I already knew, but there were some other things going on behind the scenes that made my case a special case or unique case, as they would call it. So it ended up being like 7 days to 9 days that the website was down. We finally, after harassing them every day and complaining, we got it back up, and so we're good to go. But that, of course, costs money when people are trying to get tickets for the movie and for the workshop, and it can't get on the website. But thank God we had a second website, www.hebrewsinegosmovie.com, where we have everything on there as well, where you can get the tickets for the movie and for the workshop. And that site was good to go. So we still maintain operations on that end.
And this is the site right here. This is what it looks like. And it's Hebrews two Negroes movie.com. And this is the site. And he's put a bunch of information on there and everything like that. And I'll show you, while he's talking, I'm going to show you guys the other site also. So.
But yeah, but just in general, during the movie process, editing the movie, people don't understand. And Mike, you could probably elaborate. But when you do stuff on the computer, that's connected to the internet, there's all types of glitches, slowdowns. You have to reboot your computer, restart it, run a diagnostic scan on it. Sometimes switch systems and switch computers, switch internet services or providers. If you have more than one internet option you can go to, such as AT&T or Verizon or Uverse or Comcast, Xfinity. There's different things you got to use. Even if you got to connect to Ethernet, it seems like Satan likes to throw a wrench in what we're doing and use certain things to slow you down. But throughout all of this, I just learned to be patient and just sit there, just wait, and figure out the problem, fix it, and then just keep it moving, and not get discouraged from things that happen throughout the course of putting the movie together, and just being watchful of what's going around your surroundings and how people on your job are acting and responding to you, because Satan will also use anything he can around you to discourage and slow down the movie process, including your own family, including people in your job, your boss, even if it boils down to laying you off of a job or decreasing your hours or write ups or people being reprimanded. All these things slow down the process we're trying to do. And it really, when it all boils down to, it boils down to time and money that is required to do these things. Time and money are two major sacrifices that we as Hebrew Israelites that are behind the camera with YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or different websites that we have to struggle through and go through to get the message out to the people because we have families, we have jobs, we have kids and stuff in school that need to be learned, and of course, kids need time with their parents and their daddies. But there's a bigger mission at hand in regards to putting out the truth on who we are as Israelites and getting that out to the world.
Right. If you could talk about this newest trailer that we're about to show to the viewers.
Yeah. So the trailer, that trailer is like a commercial trailer for the workshop. It's titled "The End Is Here," and basically, the next day after the movie premieres on Friday, December 21st, we're having a 4 or 5 hour workshop at the Beit Ephraim.
Hey, your audio went out. Can you hear me? Yeah,
I can hear you now. Can you hear
okay,
me?
there we go. Yeah, your audio went out momentarily. You might.
Okay.
Okay. You're good now, though.
Okay. So, I'll just go back and repeat what I said. So the commercial trailer that Mike's about to show you is basically for the End Is Here workshop that we're going to be putting together and teaching for 4 to 5 hours on December 21st in the Beit Ephraim Assembly in Dearborn Heights. And so this is basically tying in everything as to finding out, once you find out who you are, that you're Israelites, then you have to analyze who everybody else is, who are the sons of Japhet, because it talks about Chittim and Javan and Tubal and Meshach and Rosh, and it talks about Gog and Magog or Gomer and his children, and then also the sons of Shem, like Ashur, Aram, the Ishmaelites, Lud, all these different people, Arphaxad and Elam, in the Bible, in Ezekiel and also in Daniel and Revelations, and Matthew, and different scriptures, it talks about, and even in Psalms 81, it talks about the Confederate and the nations that will be against Israel back then and even today. And if you look at the key nations, you'll see that there's Ethiopia or Persia or Libya or Shur or the Hagarenes or the Ishmaelites or the Edomites, also Gog and Magog. And so when you tie all these things in to today as who's who today in terms of lineage, then you can kind of understand how biblical end times prophecy is going to play out in regards to these nations that are still existing today. And what are they doing right now? Are they following the role of what the Bible says is going to happen in the future in end times biblical prophecy, especially in regards to the topic of Gog and Magog? Because for the longest, people have been saying Gog and Magog is Russia and China, but in all theory and in the truth, from what I teach, you'll see that it's not just Russia and China who are the sons of Japhet, but you also see in the Ashkenazi Sephardic Jews and the white Arabs, you'll see also the bloodline of Gomer and Magog in them as well. Even some people in Western Europe, Eastern Europe, that have been partakers in the slave trade, such as Spain and Portugal and
Right.
and France.
Wow.
So that's what the End Is Here is basically tying it all in. End times biblical prophecy, really exposing a lot of different things, including Cain and Esau, the Neanderthal man, the Horites, and the Levant region and beyond.
Okay. And real fast, Dr. Kenneth Howard said, Shalom, Ron. And
Shalom.
Dr. Kenneth, if you could respond to that to me on Messenger, because I wanted to get you on the show too, um, and bring out some of the things you're doing. But anyway, you viewers, with that said, we're gonna go into the latest, greatest, and up to datest trailer for Ron's upcoming workshop and movie release. So bear with me, and I will bring it up.
Where did Cain and Esau seed go? And who were the Horites? Have these nations infiltrated the mighty kingdoms of old? Who are the children of the wicked one? The great masqueraders, a hidden people to torment mankind and the Israelites. We must understand their ancient past. The books have been opened. Come out of her, my people. It's time for the truth. A lie cannot live forever. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Hebrews to Negroes and the Negro Network presents The End is Here Movie Workshop. For more information, go to www.hebrewstonegroesmovie.com or www.thenegronetwork.com.
All right, that was awesome, man. Definitely high quality, you know what I'm saying? Hollywood caliber type work there. Very impressive.
Thanks.
So we have a question here. They asked, where can I purchase tickets? They said, tried to go to website, but it wouldn't let me. Keep getting message giving me warning. Please help me. Want to make it to Detroit showing. I am in Ohio. Shalom. Yep. And go ahead, Ron. I'll let you handle that.
Well, it should. I mean, I don't know. I've been getting people have been buying tickets today from both websites. I don't know what.
Well, real fast, Jermaine. I don't know if I think you just tuned in, but what we were talking about earlier, his website had somebody had hacked it and shut it down, and he got it back up and running recently. So I don't know if you tried today, but just go ahead and tell them about what happened again, so everybody knows. People who just tuned in.
No, the website just basically went down. It wasn't supposed to go down. It's supposed to, when you have auto renew, it's supposed to renew and it's supposed to continue on like seamlessly. And I've had this website for years now, but all of a sudden there was a mysterious break in me not having the internet up. I mean, not the internet, but the website up. And they kept blaming it on this and that, and it wasn't adding up. And people that actually did what they do, it's similar to what the tech support team people do, whether it's level 1, level 2. They all said this is ridiculous. This is strange. This is not right. Somebody's either doing this purposefully, or they just don't want your site up right now. They're trying to throw a wrench in what you're doing. And it was even at the point where I was going to have to change hosting services, serving companies. And as when you have a domain name, you have to have shared hosting, or you got to have your own dedicated server. And usually, and you have like Wix or GoDaddy, different things. They're your hosting service company. Domain name is just one thing. Anybody can get a domain name from domain.com or whatever, those mydomain.com. But yeah, they had it down for a minute, but we still had the other side up that was able to get people was able to buy tickets, which people were doing at the time. But people are so used to the Negro network that they kept getting that message, and they, of course, you're not going to go through with that if you see it. But it's up, so you should better get it.
And this is the other site right here. The is Hebrews to Negroes movie.com. So you can also buy them there. So there's 2 spots, and the other site, as you can see, is up and going here also. All right, hey Ron, if you could talk about the movie trailer that you came out with, just talk about that briefly if you could, because we're gonna play that one next.
Yeah, that's the latest movie promo trailer that has got a lot of people shooken up. A lot of people that are non-black have seen it, and they've actually reached out to me and tried to challenge me on the fact that blacks are the real Jews, and we're just trying to take, we're not the real Jews. At least they're saying that, and we're trying to take other people's identity, and they're defenders of the Ashkenazi and Sephardic people being the real Jews. And this promo trailer is really powerful, and it makes black people excited that it's time. We about to do it. We're about to show the world the truth. The line is awoken. These lies are going to come to an end. But then for other nations, they're usually, when they see it, they're in a shock. Like I showed it to, I was at the grocery store, and it was a Jewish family that was in there, and I think he was a rabbi at a Sephardic synagogue, and I said, "Hey man," I said, "You heard about that new movie Hebrews Negroes coming out?" And he was like, "No." He's like, "I know you studied the Hebrew stuff." And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Check out this movie. Check out the trailer." And so I showed it to him and his whole family. And after they watched it, they were like, "Wow!" They were like, "When is this coming out?" They were like, "Like, where is it gonna be at the theaters?" I said, "Yeah." And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Who produced it?" And I was like, "I produced it." And he was like, "What?" And then he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "So what is it about?" I told him, "It's about we being the real Jews, and the Jews today in Israel, the Ashkenazi Sephardics, are Gentiles. They converted to Judaism." And they just had a big look on their face. They were so shocked. And of course, what they go to is, "Oh, well, the Ethiopian Jews are the Jews." And I said, no, it's just more. It's more than that, way more than that. And I had to, slowly break it down to them a little bit. But you could tell that they were kind of shocked. I don't know if they're gonna show up or not, but they're like in a state where they can't really understand and acknowledge and believe that we are the real Jews, because then that makes it's like a big void, because they're gonna say, well, if they're the real Jews, then who are we? And Johnny come latelys. Yeah, it's like your whole life you've been taught a lie from your parents to your grandparents to your grandparents, and for this to come out, this movie is really big. I don't know if people don't understand how major this movie is. A lot of people have told me that this movie is a big thing. It's really a big deal that you're coming out with a movie showing who the so-called Negro is in other nations in terms of their Israelite identity. And also, in the same token, you're proving that the people that they call Jews today, or modern Jewry, that they're not the real Jews. They're actually converts to Judaism, like a lot of people have been saying all along. And this is just the icing on the cake that's going to have the whole world talking. I mean, people in Africa are talking about it. People in the United Kingdom, the Caribbean. I've gotten some emails and texts from Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, Java, Brazil, the Faroe Islands, Germany, Ukraine, Israel. I mean, it's people all over the place are finding out about this movie. And once it starts to hit DVD and streaming, and it starts to hit the airwaves, and people start talking about it, it's gonna really create a lot of stir, a lot of buzz.
And after we show the trailer, we're going to talk about what you need to do if you want the movie to be shown in your area or in your region. What you can do. So we'll talk about that. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and play the movie trailer. So stand by.
You never thought this day would come. And no, it is not a dream. It's very real. We ain't playing games no more. We taking back what is rightfully ours.
Hebrews to Negroes, wake up Black America. Judah, it's time to go.
All right. So, if you could, we got another question here. Somebody was asking, they said, I'm looking for the donation box. So where is the donation box, Ron?
All you got to do really is to just go to www.gofundme.com/Hebrews to Negroes, and it'll come up. Or you can go to gofundme.com and you can just type in the search bar Hebrews to Negroes or Hebrews to Negroes movie project, and it should pop up, and then you can donate that way. I have it on my website too, but you have to go to the shop tab on the negronetwork.com, and then go to the shop tab, and then over to the right, you'll see the donation for PayPal and for GoFundMe. But you can do it the other way too.
All right. And also, if you could tell the people if they want the movie to be shown in their town or in their state or their region or country or whatever, tell them what they would need to do.
Okay, so they can email us at Hebrews.
All right, it looks like he hung up a little bit. It should come back. He might have a bad connection. He might have a bad internet connection. So we'll just wait and see if he comes. There he is. You hung up right when you were about to give the information. So I think you got a bad signal.
Yeah, I've been trying to stay real still. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so do I got to repeat it again?
Yep, from the beginning.
Okay, so you can go to about the donations. Is that what they're asking for?
No, if they want the movie to be shown in their
Oh, okay,
city
okay.
or state.
So they can just email me at Hebrews to Negroes at yahoo.com, or they can go to the Negro Network, the contact us section, and then put your name, your email, and then it'll send it out to my email that way. But the best thing I would do is email that email address, Hebrews to Negroes at yahoo.com.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we are working on New York, like in Brooklyn. We're looking into that, and as well as Philadelphia. We got some Hebrews we've been working with for the month of January. But we urge everybody to go to www.hebrewstonegrosmovie.com and scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then enter their email into the subscribing list, emailing list, so that when we send out different updates and different email blasts and things like where the next movie's going to be at, what city, what state, then you'll be on that email blasting list where you'll get all the information and any other workshops or things that we're going to put together.
Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, y'all, that is Brother Ron Dalton. Definitely, follow up on all that information he just put out there. That's the first part of our news. We got a bunch of other stuff. Ron,
Oh,
appreciate.
Mike, tell
Okay.
him that Josh and Morris, they told me they're going to be in the building too.
So Josh and Morris will be in attendance in the
And
Detroit
and then
release of the movie. I'm
and
also be
Yoshi
up there. Yoshi Yahoo. Yep.
and
Yoshi.
Holder is going to be there too.
And who?
Holder Daweed
Okay.
and other pastors from different states, they're coming in. So
And Issachar, he's gonna be up there.
no, I don't think he's going to be that. He might be the one in New York if we had
Oh,
that.
okay. So yeah, so definitely be there. I'll be up there. I'll be doing the red carpet. So when y'all come in to see the movie, if y'all want, I'll be there live doing the red carpet. We'll have the backdrop and everything. We're gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it look professional. It's gonna be professional. You see what I'm saying? So that's how we gonna do.
Mike, let everybody I want to let everybody know that.
His signal hung up again. We'll wait for him to come back. We ain't in no rush. We'll wait for him to come back in. Yeah. It just looks like. All
Get
right.
from
All right. Your signal hung up. You have to say that again.
All right, so we want people to buy their tickets before the event, because if everybody comes in and pays for the ticket on the day of the event, it's going to just slow everything down, because we're going to have to process transactions instead of checking you in and getting you in your seat and then starting the movie, because we're on a tight schedule on that day. And the same thing with the movie workshop, since it is a Friday and it's sundown. A lot of Hebrews they don't like to purchase or do anything on the Sabbath. We want people to buy tickets before the event, so that we don't have to worry about telling you we can't let you in. It's sold out. Nope. We don't have the card reader, or we don't have time to do the card reader to get your tickets transacted and have a seat. So the workshop is only about
Okay. He hung up. His signal hung up again. All right. He's coming. It's coming back in now. Yeah, he just has a bad connection there on his end. There he is. He's back in there. All right.
so you nothing I said, you heard it.
You were saying the workshop is, and then it locked up.
The workshop is about 100 capacity, and we're not sold out yet for the movie, so people need to get their tickets early. Don't wait till the last minute, because people are buying their tickets every day for the workshop and for the movie.
Yeah.
You don't and then not have a ticket or not have a seat.
And Sister Angela, you so if you're bringing a bunch of people like what you said you're doing there, you go ahead and buy the tickets now, because you might get there with all those people and find out that y'all can't get in. So, definitely go ahead and buy the tickets now. All right. Was that everything, Ron?
That's it.
All right. So that's Ron Dalton on talking about the Hebrews to Negroes movie. And we have other news coming up. That was just the first news story here on Spiritual Combat. So what we're gonna get into next is next week on Spiritual Combat. We're gonna have well, I'll just let y'all see the trailer for it. The event we're gonna have here on Spiritual Combat next week. So let me pull it up. Let's see. All right. All right, check it out.
Who got balls? You. Go in there. Tell them, listen. We're waiting for the police. How long is it gonna take? We don't have all day. Okay. Matter of fact, y'all journey. Let them know we unified. You're gonna have to do everybody in this ministry wrong. If you're not prepared to do that, then you're gonna do us right. In the name of Yahweh, we serve God and rule 3 days. After 3 days, that's the king I serve. You cannot defeat me. You treat people wrong in this community anyway. I heard about it. You're not gonna do that any longer. You're gonna have to be held accountable.
Shalom, I'm Jordan. Shalom, I'm Destiny, and we are Jordan and Destiny, the two eldest daughter of the former general of YTM, Yahshua Movement, and GMG, you know, most generals, GTVNT, and as a lot of you know, we're approaching November 30th, which is the day our father, the general, got murdered. But we're going to twist it all around. We're not looking at it like that. What we're going to do is celebrate, because guess what? We know where he's at. He's with the king. He was a kingdom worker. He made sure that whatever Yah said, he made sure he did that. So we're going to do the same thing. Yah gave us the idea to do this, okay? With the Michael Israel, who is the host of Spiritual Combat, Yahakanan of Rainbow Word Clothing, okay? He got some dope stuff too. Check him out. But we decided that we were going to do a time of celebration, a week of celebration. It's going to be from November 26th to November 30th, okay? And that's going to be 6 p.m. Eastern Time to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's going to be on Spiritual Combat. You have to tune in. Make sure you're tuning in, because it's going to be a lot going on. You're going to hear musical selections, okay? You're going to hear different people speak, his family, to people who didn't even know him, people who were touched just by his testimony or just blessed by him, period. General Change Wesson, the senior elder of YTM, Elder Dimitri Milligan, Big D, the overseer. A lot of y'all may not really know him, but you about to find out a lot, because guess what? He is someone who grew up with him. So just know that it's a lot of stories coming with that. Even before, there's a lot of stuff coming with that. He's also the manager. He's also the manager. And he knew the general before he even was saved. Before he was doing everything else he was doing. They were brothers. They are brothers. You're gonna be hearing from his Ima, our grandmother. We love you, Grandma. Cynthia Tatum. His newly awakened brother and sister, our aunt and uncle, Rico Tatum and Nina Tatum. You're gonna be hearing from our mother. You're gonna be hearing from our mother, First Lady Tatum. That's what a lot of people know her as. You're gonna be hearing from his other two wives, Erica and Tamara. You're going to be hearing from, I don't know, maybe you might hear from his other kids other than us, because y'all see us all the time. Yeah. You might. It all depends. You're going to be hearing from Moshe, Yasharala Nation, salute. And his Isha. And yeah, we got another elder, Elder Mahdi. You're going to be hearing from Elder Mahdi. It's just a lot of people that you're going to be hearing from. And shout out to Crystal Concepts, because they've been doing a lot for us. And the different stuff that you see us wearing and all that, we'll be rocking that stuff too. So shout out to them. Also, we'll be having call-ins during the live from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be having a section. November 26th, November 30th. Yes. We'll be having a section where people can call in during the live to be able to speak whatever is on your spirit. Video will be a live video. How you accept. It's gonna be on video, so be looking right. Be looking right. Right and tight. Looking blessed. Yeah, you'll be able to speak whatever on your heart, your testimony with the general, anything that you were touched by him, or just even if you didn't know him, words of encouragement for the family, which we definitely appreciate. Yeah, and that with that being said, like we thank y'all for all of the support we've been receiving. We really thank y'all. Y'all see we've been starting up a lot of stuff and just giving back because y'all been showing tremendous support, and we thank y'all for all the condolences and everything. We never really got a chance to say that, but thank y'all. Just make sure you tune in once again. Spiritual Combat, hosted by Michael Israel. Okay, make sure you're tuning in at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday Eastern Time, November 26th, November 30th. Okay, I'm Jordan
and I'm Destiny.
We are Jordan and Destiny. Signing out.
Alright, so definitely make sure you check that out. And like I said, that's going to be starting on Monday at around 6. So definitely tune in and check that out. Okay, now let's see what else we got here. All right. On the 21st and the 22nd of December in Cincinnati is a 2018 Israelite men's gathering. There'll be speakers, teachers, poets, instructors. I will be one of the teachers there. There'll be teachings on the scriptures, boxing, unity, marriage tips. So that's probably what I'm going to be speaking on. Survival skills, self-defense, preparation methods, and business advice. Okay, and this is the contact information. And I have a video here from the brother. Let me see if okay. So I have a video here. Brother Yosef just breaking down exactly what's going on. And we're not going to watch the whole thing because it's about 10 minutes. But what I'm going to do is just play, part of it. And you can go to his website and watch the rest because there's actually 2 videos on there. And he's going to be coming out with another one soon. Also, you can go to Spiritual Combat on YouTube or Spiritual Combat on Facebook or Spiritual Combat on Periscope. And I interviewed Brother Yosef, and he went into detail about all the stuff that's going to be going on there. It's going to be a very awesome event. And it's the day after Ron's workshop. So I'm going to be transitioning from Detroit to Cincinnati, and I'll be down there building with those brothers. I really look forward to that time. So, all right. So let me bring up his video so you can see exactly what's going to be going on. All right.
Shalom, shalom, Yashraal. I want to come back to you with this video right here about the 2018 men's gathering. All right, so we about to be gathering the ox from different regions together to come together, break bread. Really trying to work on the assembling of the ox together. So many things has been going on in the nation, and we're trying to come together as men, have a good time, build, be able to sort out different things, men, broken relationships, and just try to get into the scriptures together and build as ox, all right? Because it shouldn't be about what assembly you're part of, what camp you're part of. We are the nation of Yashraal, and we are supposed to be here to help one another, all right? So what we're going to do is, I've been going back and forth with this thought for a long time now, and I finally felt the need to do this video today. All right, I see the Most High is moving little by little, and he's bringing his people together, and I want to see that on a massive scale. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw together an event from Yom Shishi, that's December 21st, and December 22nd, the Shabbat day. According to our count of the Shabbat day, some of you may go by the lunar or whatever, but we're going to be doing it those 2 days, and we're going to really be focusing on the region that we're a part of, but it's open to all. It's open to all men. It's all open to all ox. all brothers that's in the area, but I'm mainly focusing in on the ox that's in the region of Illinois, Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, okay, and Michigan and Tennessee. All right, so we mainly focusing on those states. Those are the states that I'm kind of are in the most, but it's open to everybody. All right, so if you're a brother that want to come from miles and miles away, it's open to you as well. It's gonna be love. It's gonna be hospitality as well. So we definitely want you to be a part of this event. All right, no. Now we're gonna have a 2-day event. We're gonna be getting into scriptures. We're gonna be talking about all different type of things. Hope we can do some survival techniques. Hope we can do some, defending yourself technique, different type of things that we trying to work on as men, along with the scriptures, along with trying to make sure these relationships can be restored and brought back together. All right, so we will have a hotel. You can reach out to me and through the email that's going to be provided below, and you can ask me questions about that, and I can tell you what hotel we're going to be staying in. But also, too, if we have ox that's in the area that can help keep your costs down, hopefully we'll have some people that can allow you to stay with them, and that'll really help you keep the costs down. I got some good news for you. For this event right here, there is no registration. All right, we're not going to be doing a registration fee for this event. All right, and the main reason are not going to do a registration fee, and some of you have come to the gatherings in the past, and what the registration mainly covers, it covers the food, which is the big cost.
So yeah, so go to the YouTube page and check that out. This is his YouTube page right here, Yosef Yasharal on YouTube, and you could get further information on this event. And let me show the flyer again for it. I'll pull it up here. Okay. So this is the flyer for the event. I'm making it bigger so y'all can see all the detailed information. Okay. So let me pull it up. Okay. So this is the flyer. And, okay, December 21st and 22nd. This is the hotel. If you need more information, you got his contact information right here and his email address right here. Definitely email him to get more detailed information. He's going to be on Spiritual Combat again, but if you want more detailed information before you reach out and call him, go to Spiritual Combat and watch my interview with him. The title of the video is Cincinnati Hebrew Israelite Men's Conference. Something to that extent. That's title, something like that. But definitely go over there, check that out. It's gonna be an awesome event. I look forward to going to it. It's definitely gonna be good. Okay, next is Rebirth of a Nation. They put out their schedule for their feast days, or the dates for their feast days. So they have, you can just look at it right here. And the main thing I was focusing on was April 3rd, 2019, the Passover. Okay? And as you know, that's going to be in New Orleans. This is the itinerary for that. For the Passover in 2019 in New Orleans. It's going to be April 3rd to the 6th. These are the events each day. So you have Wednesday, what they're going to be doing. Thursday, you see what's going to be going on there Thursday. Friday, and Saturday. Okay? So you have all your information in there. They've broken it down. And what Morris was saying, and again, if you want extensive information on this, I had William Morris and their secretary on Spiritual Combat a couple days ago. Go on over to Spiritual Combat YouTube or Spiritual Combat Facebook and go check that interview out. They put plenty of information in there for y'all. And the other thing is, to buy your tickets, you go to the Rebirth website here, rebirthofanation.info. Click on event registration. So that is right here in this drop down. Is right here, event registration. Let me make that bigger so y'all can see it. All right. So you click right here for more, event registration. It brings you to this page. Let me get that menu to get out of the way, all right? And there you are. You have the event. You can see the hotels in the area. You register here, okay? And like I said, and also if you're a vendor, you can register as a vendor. So what you need to do is just go ahead and do that. This is a Whitney Plantation tour. You need to register for that. So you could go on that tour. And all the information's here. And if you have any other questions, like I said, make sure you go and watch the video first of the interview that I did a couple days ago with Morris Williams and the secretary. And they put out a ton of information there about ticket prices, food, everything. And if you have any questions after that, you know, you can definitely get in contact with them. There's contact information here on their website. And I'm sure Morris will be on here again to bring out any other information or to address questions about the event. And of course, I'll be up in there. So I'll be there and I look forward to it, Sister Cora. And they say get registered soon. Don't drag your feet on it because it's going to be a big turnout for sure. So, but yeah, so I'm going to try to do this news show like this. I'm going to try to do it more often, be more, so that, and if you want to come on Spiritual Combat News or just come on Spiritual Combat and bring something out, contact me on the Facebook Spiritual Combat page. Okay, on the Spiritual Combat page. That's the best way to get at me because I have a mediator who also checks those messages. So you'll be assured that I won't miss your message if you reach out to me. So that's the best way to get with me. If you want to come on the show or you got something you want me to announce or bring out, definitely get in contact with me that way. And, you know the mission of Spiritual Combat, information dissemination to build our Hebrew Israelite nation. So, but yeah, so definitely do that. Also, I want to tell y'all, if you're watching on YouTube, go to the Spiritual Combat YouTube page and click that subscribe button. And also click that notification bell so that when I go live, you know it. If you're on Facebook, go to the Spiritual Combat Facebook fan page there and click the follow and see first in the drop down thing there so that, again, you stay informed about what's going on in our nation. Anyway, with that said, appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm going to take y'all out with one of my favorite worship songs. Yahuwah is way better by Beloved Dawid.
Lie with my sorrow. Rule why I taught me everything. Tour only thing will follow. What they really talk about. We prepared for the drop. How we ready for the drop. Cause we came up without. Outcast to the world. But Yahuwah took me in. Did me wrong, no revenge. Me and Wicked never blend. Learn lesson, now I got it. Never leave home without it. Put my faith in the knowledge. Man, it got me feeling brolic. Who I was, what about it? Nowadays, rock solid. Every move stay dotted. Yahuwah got the thing polished. Never entertain devils. I ain't written on my skeleton. Ducking Proverbs 7. I like 31 better. Way better. Doing all that I tell them. New